Welcome back. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Thanks again for joining me. Real quick, just want to say sorry for not putting out a video last week. I was on a trip going to visit my dad in South Carolina. Didn't have a video kind of planned beforehand, so I just decided not to make one that week. So today's video is going to be going over the Project Blue Diamond. Again, I know we talked about it before. We're going to be talking about it a bunch more once the film actually comes out and I could start sharing behind the scenes stuff and different cinematography breakdowns. But what we're going to be talking about today is how we got Nanlite to sponsor our project. So to dive into the sponsorship aspect of this video, the first thing we're going to be talking about is how this kind of came up. During pre-production, we had talks about equipment and budget, and this project, Blue Diamond, in and of itself didn't have a ton of money to spend on anything we wanted, so we kind of had to get creative. We also had to be slightly entrepreneurial in that aspect. So when discussing equipment, we talked about all the equipment that I owned and some of the equipment that he owned, and majority of what I owned came from the company Nanlite. We came into discussion about what would happen if we kind of maybe approached them and see if they'd be willing to kind of sponsor the project and be a part of the making of this film. In my head, I thought about how many people on a daily basis potentially reach out to Nanlite about just getting free gear through a DM and through all these things. I was like, there's probably a bunch of people that do that, and how will we stand out? So the solution that we came up with to kind of stand out from the rest of the people asking for gear is by creating a pitch deck. And this is something that you could sometimes do when you want to pitch to clients. Sometimes you don't think about it when you want to pitch to brands in order for them to maybe sponsor something for you. The reason why we created a pitch deck is because we wanted to show Nanlite that we were serious about this project and that they weren't just kind of sending us something without any sort of return behind it. Because a big thing for brands and companies is they want an ROI, or return on investment. Being able to provide these brands with facts and notes and an actual document will increase their ability to want to work with you. So diving into the pitch deck, let's look at the first page right here. And this is the cover page. What you'll see here is the logo of the company and also the title and logo of the film that we have here, as well as on the bottom, the production company that is producing this film, which is Xylograph Films. So moving on to page 2, this is the introduction page. This is allowing Nanlite to see who we are and kind of get a background on us as individuals and as artists. So the first one obviously is the director. He's the one that wrote the story. He is the one that's in charge of everything, and his name is Dale Kim. And this is pretty much his description and everything about it. And underneath is me being the director of photography and being the one in charge of lighting and Nanlite, a lighting company. It's important for me to be included into this pitch deck because I'm the one that's going to be working with the gear. So the third page is where we introduce the project. We include the genre, the logline, the format of the film, as well as visual references that we've used in our mood boards to create the actual visual style of the film. The reason why we include it in the pitch deck is we want to show Nanlite the quality and the style of film that we're going to be creating for them. Because if we don't show them anything, they might not have any idea of what the film might look like. So this is just a great way for us to show them our inspiration and our motivation to create this film. So page 4 is just the title called the release plan. So for the 5th page, this is where we start to show them our release plan for the film and things prior to the release of the film. So for the first section, you'll see under pre-release, we have a video about the introduction video, we have trailers, we have teasers, we also have filmmaking tips and different videos that go along with the creation of this film. For example, Dale, the director, will put out videos on his side and the directing side and the producing side and the writing and all of those things. And I'll be putting out videos more on the cinematography side and the camera and lighting side. So for the 6th page, we include Nanlite's logo again, and with the question, why partner with us? And this is a question that they're going to be asking themselves reading this pitch deck. Why would we want to give these people gear? And this goes back to what I said before about standing out from the crowd. If you just send a DM to these companies and just say, hey, I have this, can you send me X, Y, and Z? You're going to be 1 in 1,000 people that do that. And this is why we created a pitch deck, to be able to stand out from these people. And immediately having them receive this document is a green flag in at least my head, thinking that, okay, these people are serious. They took the time to create this. And this is something that I might be interested in as a company and in terms of marketing. So the next page, I believe it's page 7, I forgot already, is where I pretty much market myself to Nanlite. The reason why we chose to kind of market myself is because I had the biggest kind of following among the people in our group. And with 20-something hundred subscribers at the time of this, with like 30-something hundred followers on Instagram, something along those lines, I did have a bit of an outreach that was able, especially really tight niche in the filmmaking industry. I didn't have a lot of followers that were just kind of like outside doing whatever. Most of the people that follow me and engage with me are deep in the filmmaking community and cinematographers and people that are interested in lighting. And that's pretty much a lot of what I wanted to share with them, was that the people that followed me are very engaged with what I do, and they're very proactive, and they're very into lighting and very into cinematography, and that's a big benefit to them. What I also included was a bit more of a description about me, who I was as a DP, and things like that in the first paragraph. So the next thing you'll notice is the Amazon affiliate section. Considering that my YouTube description page has all Amazon links and their Amazon affiliate links, so you'll see that being able to provide Nanlite with these facts shows them that people are actually clicking the links and purchasing items through my YouTube page. And that's huge for a company, because obviously they want to sell their product. And the next section you'll notice is just my Instagram analytics, showing how many people are kind of viewing my posts, my stories, and things like that, just to show Nanlite how many impressions I can get per post when I start sharing some things for Nanlite. So the next thing you'll notice is obviously the photographs in this section. The two reasons why I did this is because, one, it looked pretty cool. It looked a lot better than just words. And the second one, just to show them some behind the scenes looks into how I create some of my images. All right, so the next section is very important. When you want to pitch to a company about getting gear from them and having them sponsor, you want to be very specific on what you want. You don't want to just say, oh, whatever you want to send me, that would be great. Talking with Dale in pre-production about the looks that we were going for, I had very specific lighting products in mind that we needed to accomplish this. And that's exactly what I did when I wrote this pitch deck. I wrote exactly what we needed in the quantities. The reason why to do this is because you want to tell them straight up, right off the bat, this is what we need to accomplish what we're looking for. And with your help, we can accomplish this, but we need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need all of these things right here, and this is it. Being upfront and being honest with them also shows trust. And it allows them to kind of know that you're serious again, and that you know what you're doing. So the next section, I don't remember what page this is, but regardless, is what Nanlite will be receiving. Again, this is for the ROI. And this is something that Nanlite will be wanting to look at, is, again, their ROI. They want to know that they're getting the return on investment of sending us their products. So as you can see on this page, the deliverables will be social media promotion, Instagram, YouTube, showing behind the scenes photos, behind the scenes videos, as well as just general stills from the film, showing the final product of what their lights can accomplish. The other thing you'll notice is just Instagram being able to provide them with like a Dropbox folder with all the photos, all the behind the scenes photos, so they can post as they wish as well. And we'll be posting on Instagram, we'll be posting on YouTube. And in terms of YouTube, it'll be just kind of creating different videos on, for example, like a particular scene, how we lit this night scene, how we lit this day scene, why Nanlite was such a huge asset into creating the overall look of this film. All these different forms of promotion are great for Nanlite, and it really allows us to kind of share our true experience with the company and what their products really have done for our film. So this is the last page here, and this was created by the director Dale Kim and the producer, who is also his wife, Melanie. And this is pretty much how they want to start marketing the film once it's completed, where they want it to go. And this is going to be our way of showing Nanlite our intentions for the film and where we anticipate us promoting it, where we anticipate selling it, or doing all these different things, whatever it is. This is where we show them our intentions. So the last page is just us saying thank you for the opportunity and having them taking the time to read our pitch deck and even considering us in providing a sponsorship and products. So it's really important at the end of your pitch deck to say thank you, because if they went through all of that, it could have taken up time out of their day that they could have been doing other things. So it's really important to just say thank you and be humble, be honest, and be grateful, and just, show appreciation to a company that could potentially be spending their own money on something that you created. So again, just say thank you to them, because that's really important. All right, so that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys found value in what we talked about today. If you guys are looking to get a sponsorship by a product or a brand, definitely recommend using a pitch deck. That'll really help you stand out from the crowd and the rest of the people that just kind of send DMs and hope for the best. If you have no idea how to create a pitch deck, I will put in the description a PDF of this template. Not that it's going to be editable, but you will have an idea of what ours look like, so you can kind of reference it for your own pitch deck. Best of luck to you guys if you are deciding to send a pitch deck out to a company. Hopefully you guys get something awesome. If not, keep trying, do not give up, try the next company, but also make sure that you are providing them value. So Thank you guys again, as always. I appreciate it. Until next time, have a great day.